Hello, my name is Shurice Hunter, and I am the director of the City of Rockford's Human Resources Department. And I want to welcome you to the City of Rockford's podcast as we chat with heroes and sheros of the City of Rockford. Well, good morning, welcome.
Good morning. How are you today?
I am good. How are you?
Okay, I'm excellent.
Good. So I want to thank you for joining me this morning as we just get to know what you do for the city, and then we're going to get to know Brandon a little bit.
Absolutely.
Okay. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So first tell us what your position is of the city and how long you've been in that position.
So I'm the construction services coordinator for the City of Rockford. I've done this position for 2 years, maybe a little bit longer than that.
Okay.
I started out as a rehab construction specialist for the City of Rockford, so I've worked for the city for about 5 years.
Oh, for about 5 years.
Yes.
Excellent.
I started out as a contract worker before I actually took the full-time position.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we say thank you.
Of course.
So there's some exciting news, right?
There is,
okay,
yes.
so
I am now going to be the residential property inspector. So I am moving to the second floor
Okay.
and going to be doing more of the outside property inspections for vacant properties and for the rehab stuff.
Oh, well, congratulations to you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. So tell us, with your current role, what does that entail, your responsibilities?
So I basically do anything that Nelson, Jesse, Carl, Chad, Scott, and basically anyone in any department asks me that needs to get done.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I manage a lot of our software that we use, so a lot of our rental registry systems, Project Docs, which is our plan review system.
Okay.
And then also vacant property registration and our demolition stuff. So I help manage and coordinate, make sure that software is doing what it's supposed to be doing.
Okay.
That outside applicants understand how the systems work, and then
Okay.
also making sure our internal staff understand, while also rolling out new features through the software systems.
Okay.
Yes.
So the external, so like a resident, right? So they would use it to report or to share something?
Yep, so like vacant property, if a resident has a vacant property, it needs to be registered. If
Oh.
they have a rental property that needs to be registered, it needs to be registered in our system. So I help them work through that system.
Okay.
And I also make sure that they understand what the uses are for it and why registering it is important.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's good to know.
Yes.
I never knew that. You purchase, property that it needs to be registered, right, with the city.
Correct, if you're renting it out or doing
If you're
something like that,
renting it.
it does need
Okay.
to be registered with the city.
Got it. So why do you do what you do?
I love interacting with people.
Okay.
I love solving problems. I love coming to conclusions about where we need to be. So it was just a logical fit to say this is a perfect role for me. So
Okay.
getting to interact with all the different departments in the city and trying to come up with a solution that meets the needs of, I want to say everyone, but it's no one's ever really 100% happy. But you try to make almost everyone happy with the goal that you're trying to hit.
Okay.
Yes.
Great.
And I love the people.
Love the
I have to
people.
say, I work with some of the best coworkers ever imaginable, and it's great coming into here every day. And you could be, maybe you had a really rough day at home, or maybe you got yelled at out in the field or something like that, and then you come in here and instantly you realize why you come into this building every day.
Oh, that is your why.
Yes.
Excellent. And I agree. I have a wonderful team as well, and wonderful people around that have the same goal, right? To provide the best programs, services to our residents of Rockford. That's why we're here and what we do. Excellent to hear that.
Yes, they're very dedicated people here.
Yeah. So tell me, without disclosing any confidential information, what is like one of your fondest memories?
Ooh, should I talk about my hair?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a memory.
Yes, that's got to be it.
That's
Okay.
got to be it.
So as you know, we have weeds interns, which come in every year, and their primary purpose in the summer times is to site the long yards with long grass and make sure that they're getting cut, and that if they aren't getting cut, that we have a contractor go in and cut those yards to try to keep Rockford looking really nice.
Exactly.
They have time with a pickup truck to go pick up things like TVs, tires, miscellaneous debris that is scattered throughout Rockford. I made a bet with the weeds interns that they could not get 200 TVs off the streets of Rockford. And if they got 200 TVs off the streets of Rockford, they got to shave my head down.
Right.
I will just say that the interns are very crafty. They used every resource at their disposal, and they got over 200 TVs, and as a reward, they got to shave my lovely head.
Yes.
There are pictures. You can ask our department for them. They will, I'm sure, share them with everyone. There is a video of me getting my head shaved.
Yes.
It was very fun. As I said, you know what? We got 200 TVs off the streets. The interns got to have a good time shaving my head, and I got a free haircut out of
Right.
it. So overall, I think it's a win for everyone.
I agree, win-win.
Yes.
And I love that, though. I mean, and I know when you engage them, you probably thought, oh, this won't happen. And then it's like, oh, and they remind you, okay, we get to shave, right? So we will be putting that, though, on SharePoint. I just wanted to
Okay.
make sure you knew before we put that out for everybody. So he is telling the truth. You will get an opportunity to see it, right? He did go through with it.
I will say, when I found out that some of the Weeds interns' parents were posting on Facebook looking for TVs, I knew I might have been over in my head. But
All right. So now we're going to get to know about you, just a little bit about you. So aside from necessities, what is one thing you cannot do without during the day?
I would say social interaction with someone.
Okay.
I need to talk to someone. I need to get to know like what's going on, what's the scoop, what are we doing, where do we need to improve, all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
People laugh all the time because I'm like, my weekends are kind of boring. I don't get to interact with people enough. I really want to come back into work and like get back to it. Like, let's go. And people are like, it's Monday. What are you doing? And I'm like, I'm ready to go. Like, let's go. Let's get this done.
Oh, good. Well, we appreciate that energy, right? What do you consider like one of your greatest accomplishments?
Ooh, that's a great question. I would say where I am at this point in my life.
Okay.
You know, I had a whole different idea of where I would be in my life when I graduated high school. And I went down a path and wasn't very happy with that path. And I changed. And to come to the city of Rockford, which I had never worked for, never done anything in before, and to work for the city now and to own a house in the city of Rockford and to have a successful career here and lifelong friends that I've made in this community, like I just don't know how else to describe like what a great accomplishment that's been for me.
Oh, excellent. Well, that's great to hear. I mean, you're in a city that you love, right? And then in being able to work and do what you love, right? And around people where you've gained friendships and relationships. That's awesome.
Yeah, I would
awesome.
have never thought like you would come to a city as big as Rockford and it would feel almost like a small town. You know, you just know so many people, and I jokingly laugh, like I'll drive around the community and I'll go down blocks and people come out and they'll wave and they'll say hi, and
Okay.
you don't get that anywhere else that I've ever been. But yeah, people still stop me and ask me how life is, how my parents are, how my sisters are.
Oh,
Am I getting in
nice.
trouble at the city still? So
How nice.
yeah.
What is something that always makes you smile?
Ooh. It's a really good question. Pizza?
Pizza.
Pizza, yeah.
Okay, so is that your comfort food?
Pizza is definitely my comfort food.
Okay.
Yes, 100%. Yes.
Do you have a your favorite restaurant or
So I really like wood fired.
wood fire?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Olympic is also very good.
Okay. I've
Yes.
never had their pizza at Olympic. I love
Okay.
their salmon salad. but,
Yes.
yeah, but I've never had to try it.
Pino's.
Oh yeah, for
Yes.
sure. Pinos. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pinos I love too because I like jalapenos on my pizza.
Okay.
They do it perfectly. They don't just cut them up, slap them on top, but it's baked in there. Oh, delicious.
I was in Arizona recently and they cook pizza up there. It's just not the same.
Not the
Yeah,
same.
like, you know,
Right.
people say, oh, there's no difference. There's a difference.
Oh, it's-
Chicago pizza's.
Oh,
yeah.
definitely
Yeah,
a different.
you can't-
Definitely. And I love Chicago, the stuff. Like
Yes.
Gino's. Gino's East is my
Gino's
favorite, but I
East. Oh,
love
man.
the stuffed pizza.
It's been a while since I've had a Gino's
Yeah,
East pizza.
I know. Me too.
Okay, I'm taking a trip to Chicago this
Right.
weekend now.
So tell me, where's the coolest place you've traveled?
It's got to be Yosemite National Park. Yeah, climbing that and getting to the top and just scoping out the view from up top there, and the water just running so quietly. It's just phenomenal. Like, and it's a long hike. Like you're climbing uphill almost a mile and a half.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's When I did it and I didn't have a huge water bottle, and people were like, "Are you gonna make it to the top?" I'm like, "We'll find out."
Right.
I made it to the top.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah, just the
good.
views and everything like that are phenomenal. Yes.
Beautiful. Arizona has views like that too. Like when you're going toward the canyon, I traveled up a part of it, and actually at the top they had this little sanctuary. It was absolutely gorgeous. But you're looking out, looking at the country and the land. It's just breathtaking, right? And it just reminds you how small you are. Right.
Yes.
When you look at all that, it's like, wow.
It was my first time being in the desert for my brother's wedding. And when I landed, it was 111 degrees outside. But, you know, they say it's a dry heat. Okay, it's still 111 degrees, so it's still pretty warm. But he's up kind of in the canyons, and it was 88 when I got there at about 7 o'clock. But by the time the sun went down and it hit about 9:30, it was 65 degrees. So it was really nice.
Yeah. It's beautiful. I mean, you have that. I love that. My husband went to graduate school out there. And so if I want snow, I can go up to Flagstaff, right? And then if I do not, I go down to Sedona to the other. So, I mean, it has those seasons. But I'm one, like you just said, the heat is different. You don't have the humidity like you do here. So we were hiking, it was like 110 or something. It wasn't as if 110 with the humidity, I wouldn't have been able to breathe.
No.
But it's like, it is truly a dry heat.
Yeah.
So I can appreciate it a little bit better than I was in Georgia not too long ago. And the humidity was just awful. It was absolutely awful. So I'll take Arizona anytime over that.
You know, it's my brother always laughs. He's like, you know, you get 3 months out of the year that you guys get to be outdoors every single day and do whatever you want. He's like, we get 8 months out of the year, and then we have 3 months where we're stuck inside because it's so hot outside. I'm like, okay, I kind of see where you're coming from.
Exactly. They don't get all the grass though. Right?
That's true.
They
Yes,
don't have
there's nothing like the leaves and everything everything turning green.
Exactly. So tell me, what are your hobbies? What do you like to do?
So I like to hike. I do like to watch football, even though the Bears have not been good this year. And I don't know if you know, but Carl Franzen is a huge Packers fan, and every day, every year, for 5 years, I've been bragging up the Bears, and the Packers have always been better. So I want one season where the Bears...
It's coming.
It's got to happen. It's got to
going
happen
to
at some
come.
point where the Bears are better than the Packers.
Yeah.
And I can,
They are.
Well, they are.
They are.
They
but,
are the
you
better
know,
team.
They are the
you
better
know,
team.
the
right?
more respected team.
Yeah.
But I want to be able to go put like a Super Bowl champions huge cutout in Carl's office and let him know like the Bears are finally on top.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's coming. Just hold on to it because I'm a Bear fan too.
Okay.
You know, it's,
So you're
it's
in on
coming.
this.
I'm in on it.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll totally decorate it.
Because I know the mayor's in on this too.
Yeah.
We're gonna really make sure
it's
we go to
coming.
town.
So he'll be, brought down.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm with you. As soon as I'll be calling you, Brandon, the hit. Let's get it. I got a bunch of stuff, right?
So as soon as they win the Super
Soon
Bowl,
as
we're
they
here
win,
like
we're
an hour
here.
later.
Hour
Okay,
later, we
decorating.
got him.
Okay,
So,
perfect.
Tell me, last question. How do you want to be remembered?
I'm a very team-oriented person, so I don't really get down on like what my legacy is. What I want to see is the team succeeding. Is whether it be my friends, whether it be coworkers here, the community as a whole. I want to see that succeed. So I would think that would be my ultimate goal or legacy is the fact that the team I was around or the team I was part of succeeded and accomplished something very important.
Oh, excellent.
I always say pushing Rockford forward because I really want to push Rockford forward, and it takes a team to do that.
Absolutely.
So if my legacy is that Brandon helped push Rockford forward, that'd be great.
Yeah, excellent. I love that, push Rockford forward. Right, because that's me. Mine is I want to be the employer of choice. So when people move in here, I gotta work for the city, right? Because they believe in pushing it forward, being the best, and having the best programs, services, education, what have you, right? And want to live here and be here and grow here. So yeah, we got that common thing. So we got Carl. Bears is coming.
Yep.
We're just putting you on notice. Bears
100%
is coming.
notice.
100% notice. We can't tell you when, but they're coming.
They will.
Right, they will.
It'll happen.
Yep. And then Rockford is going to continue to move forward.
Rockford is going to continue to push forward.
Going to continue. It's going to
Yes.
be the city of choice. We're going to see it in the newspaper. It's going to be on CNN. It's going to be all over. You have to go to Rockford. You got to work for the city.
I find it funny that people outside of Rockford don't realize how great Rockford is. And we need to change that mentality because when you get here and you understand what the people are about, what the community is about, you'll never want to live anywhere else.
No, exactly. Just call us.
Yep.
We'll help you with
yep,
that.
we got you.
We got you.
Yep.
All right. Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Appreciate it.
Absolutely, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you.